Yo, what's good, y'all? Poke here, and today I'm gonna show y'all how I made this sample. And this one's kind of different from all my other samples, because this one is kind of more in like the soulful R&B type space. If y'all like this, let me know if y'all want me to break down more samples that are like this. The first thing that we have is this piano progression right here. The piano that I used for this was the Una Corda contact bank. I used the Cotton Full preset. This is probably my favorite piano bank. As for the chord progression itself, one thing that I did to make it more realistic was randomize the velocity. Another thing that I did was play around with the strumizer. Let me just explain what the strumizer does real quick. So right now I have a 7th chord. And right now when you play it, it sounds basic, but if I press Alt S on the keyboard, it's going to pretty much strum itself. So right now, if I play it like around here, it sounds more natural, it has more life to it. One thing that I also did was play with the end part. So you notice how like when the piano releases some of these notes, like there are some noises with it, some background noises that make it sound more natural and lifelike. That's pretty much what I did, and it makes it 10 times better. I also left out some spaces to make it sound more realistic. Most piano players are not just going to be able to instantly go from one chord to another, especially with chords that have like 1, 2, 3, like 5 notes in them. I also put some notes in around the second half to make it sound less repetitive, and I also put them a little bit off time so they can be more realistic. Onto the effects, all I did was put on an EQ, an RC20 with the Vinyl 1 preset, and then Valhalla. I exported it out, and all I did was put on a fresh air. Now I'm on the DX7 synth, and I have the ROM 1A11 E piano, and it's pretty much the same chord. And for that, I put it on 50% stereo separation, an EQ, a compressor. I put on a chorus, but right now it's not trying to show up. An RC20 with the TFZ ambient wide preset, and a Valhalla with the metal synth preset. Next thing I did was record multiple vocal takes. I recorded them with autotune. This is how they're gonna sound just with autotune. As you can see, individually they sound terrible, but together they're gonna sound like this. They still sound pretty weird, but it sounds better and the vision is there, and that is what matters the most to me. And as you can see, I panned some of the takes randomly left to right. With effect, I put on 25% mono, put on an EQ, another chorus, but it's just not trying to show up, a fresh air, and a Valhalla with an amazing vocal preset. And with all that, it's gonna sound like this. Alright, so pretty much what I did, I exported all that out and I put it in one mixer track. I put on the compressor, a Soothe 2, and for some reason it's not trying to show, an RC20 with the TFZ filtered vocals preset, an auto pitch, a vintage verb with the vocal hall preset, an EQ, and another fresh air. Finally, it's gonna sound like this. And it still might sound weird to you because the vocals are by themselves, but with the piano, Alright, so now I have this exotic pad from the TFZ Trilogy one-shot kit, and it's playing the same chords from the piano and the electric piano. By itself sounds decent, but with these effects it's gonna sound way better. First we have an EQ, now we have an RC20 with the Vinyl 1 preset. And right now, even though for some reason all of the Arteria plugins don't want to show themselves, EFX Fragments, it's pretty much like, it's kind of similar to Portal. That's kind of the best way I can explain it. If I remember correctly, the preset that I used was like Ocean something, it had the word Ocean in it. Now I have a Fresh Air and a Valhalla with the default preset, and it mixes at 37. And here's how it's gonna sound right now. I had to leave that extra end part in because that is just, it's crazy. Alright, now I have this Perc Loop, the Crimes Perc Loop. It's from the Savannah multi-kit from my boy Snake, and it's gonna sound like this. So what I did for it, I put on the stereo shaper, a delay, and a Valhalla, and it's gonna sound like this now. Alright, now I have these accents. This is a soft whispers accent from another Snake kit, and it's gonna sound like this. I pitched it up just to make it match the sample, and all I did is put on a reverb, and for some reason all of the Arteria FX plugins just don't want to show up. Next thing I did was add this run, the Road to Attack run from the XY Avant-Garde one-shot kit. I put on the EQ, RC20 with the Pad Magic preset, a delay, a Valhalla with the Dark Plate preset, and the Soothe 2. Alright, so before I get into the next accents, I'm gonna cover this bass real quick. I have the Rickenbacker bass. So it's pretty simple, it just follows the root note. I have the Electric Slide G one shot from the AJ Was Here Circumcised Volume 1 multi-kit. So here's how it's gonna sound. And also later on in the sample, I pitched it down. I panned it 25% to the left. I put on the RC20 with the Lush and Crunch Guitar 2 preset, a Fruity delay, and a Valhalla with the huge guitar space preset. And I have another guitar one shot from the same kit. In the second half of the sample, I pitched it up. I panned it to the right, put on the RC20 with the same preset from last time, a delay, and a Valhalla. For this, I put the same effects as I put on the other guitar. And last but not least, I have this lead. For this sound, I use a virtual lead from Prod Snick Savannah Analog Lab Bank. I put on Cymatics Origin, which gives it that lo-fi kind of sound with the Origin preset. I put on the RC Tune with the TFC Distant preset, a Valhalla with the Metal Synth preset, a Soothe 2, a Portal, and a Fresh Air. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole sample right there. If y'all like me breaking down more R&B samples, then let me know and I'll break down some more for y'all. And yeah, peace.